stick. He mucks it all the way to the Boston line, and the other captain, Zdeno Chara, takes it away from him. Louis Eriksson swings it against the grain. Patrice Bergeron picks up the puck, slips it to Brad Marchand. Marchand's hard wrist shot and a save by Quick. He'll take the face-off.
But that's kind of what we're looking at tonight, and certainly that's the expectation. Grit, determination, and jam. Who's got the most of it?
Bergeron fires it on Quick. He leaves the rebound right there, but good layers.
It's bodies and pucks to the net. They'll use their points if they win the battle down low, below the goal line, below the hash marks.
Brayden McNabb introduces himself to David Pastrnak. Pastrnak trying to fish the puck off. Really good in the third because teams have a hard time playing 60 minutes against LA. The Bruins did. Pretty well against them in the full game effort out in LA. First meeting of the two teams this season. Subban is in charge of opening the door at the end of the Boston bench. He's dressed as the backup. He has yet to appear in an NHL game. Dwight King over the line, the drive, and Rask makes the save.
But the plays along the wall, whether it's handling the breakout plays, under pressure from a pitching defenseman, the decision making with the puck, his willingness to get involved and take the body.
Krug fires through a screen and Quick makes a save off the chest. Jordan Brown over the spoke B at center. Kopitar down the right wing, the backhand. Rask punches it in the air. Krejci gloves it down and takes a whale of a whomping hit from Clifford, who is green lighting Krejci. It is a Kings-Bruins game. Chara hacks goal. McQuaid indirect off the glass to Eriksson laterally for Dennis Seidenberg. Seidenberg takes the hit to open up that shot for Brad Marchand. Both through the corner. Toffoli fires it back to Muzzin. The shot tipped loose in front. Bergeron whacks it all the way to the line, but not out. Doughty's drive saved by Rask. Rebound saved by Rask, robbing Jeff Carter. Indirect for Martinez. Here's Campbell with speed on the forecheck, and it produces a turnover. Seidenberg to McQuaid, the diagonal through the seam to Paille. Paille against Martinez, the drive right into Quick's chest. The Bruins get an attacking zone faceoff.
Clean. You saw Kopitar turn around and just kind of give the referee, the linesman, a little look like, hey, didn't like that drop.
Did that puck ever hit the ice? Yeah. Lucic in front for Krejci. It goes over the bar, and Krejci is the bowling pin, getting knocked flat. Smith takes a swipe at it. Kopitar along the boards, wiggles the puck forward to Brown. He's got Clifford on his left, working Chara's side of the ice. Wrists it on Rask, who controls the rebound to the near boards. Williams works against Seidenberg. Can't set the edge and hold it, and slides to the end boards. Comes right in front. Rask didn't track it, but the Bruins had layers. Adam McQuaid sprints out and gets dumped in the exchange.
He's paying attention. That's what you like to see from a young player. He's paying attention to how to play the game when you don't have it, because the majority of the time you're on the ice, you don't have it.
With Martinez, no icing quickly ruled by the linesman. Regehr into the corner. Martinez hard off the corner boards. Brown runs into Seidenberg, who maintains his position and sends Brown pinwheeling into the neutral zone. Good defensive position from Shore. Now Hamilton's long wrist shot, and Quick has a good view of it, and he smothers the puck. David Krejci, amazing. The third dimension in stick handling. Bergeron chops it into the slot. Eriksson turns wheels, gets a backhand, and Quick makes two lightning saves in a row. The backhand to Chara. Up ahead, Marchand, a little circus move around Brown, who was lining up a big hit. Only 2 seconds to go in the period. Bergeron gets it middle. Marchand will not count. Will not count. Pretty hockey at the end, but the green light clearly was lit behind Jonathan Quick's goal.
Marchand, who comes the length of the ice, and he beats Quick high to the glove side. Just didn't get it off or across the goal line in time. Well past the 0-0s, and
away from Tyler Toffoli, who was winding up for a shot. Marchand throws it in on Quick. He sticks it to the corner in front of the Zamboni doors. Eriksson to Bergeron in low, and it rattles off Regehr. Marchand turns to the forehand, the shot. Shoulder saved by Quick. Campbell and Shore on the faceoff. Campbell wins it. Chara's driving, a save by Quick, tracking the puck well. The Bruins and Kings both are getting good traffic in front of the goaltenders. Shoulder and sending it to the post. Rask blocks it away. And now Cunningham has a little bit of an opening, but gets pasted as McNabb drives his shoulder into him. Brayden McNabb has had a couple of gigantic hits tonight. Hamilton turns the goal with Trevor Lewis trying to take space away. Here's Eriksson down the lane. The backhand saved by Quick. Soderberg keeps it alive. Eriksson back to Smith along the line to Hamilton. Rams it around through the corner. Hamilton holds, draws Stoll's attention. Here's Eriksson to Bergeron. He turns and fires. Saved by Quick. Soderberg coming across the top of Quick, who is out just beyond the limit of his clearing. Chara across the slot just behind Krejci. Regehr bunts it forward. Brown takes it in close and then bolts around Hamilton. The backhand and a save by Rask. Tumbles out of his pads and he gathers it in. And he has won the respect of his teammates for a long, long time. Wears that captaincy proudly. Lewis spins off the end boards, goes right to the post, brings it into the slot. Here's off the stick. The seam walks in. The backhand goes wide. Drew Doughty with a burst of speed. Now here's Marian Gaborik, turns to the forehand, trickles it over to Kopitar. Gaborik gets off the shot a little bit muffled as Smith reverses. And Muzzin sends it forward to King. King lugs it past Eriksson, who lost an edge, to Foley with an opening. Drives it on Rask. And Carter slides free to Justin Williams. Tape to tape. Nolan ahead for sure. He's in alone. He dinks. And Rask robs him. Nick Shore had a chance.
Pretty nice pass, too, by Nolan. Yes, the Bruins did get a piece of it. That puck was never really laying flat for Shore. He couldn't get it flat in order to do something he wanted to do.
Hamilton ahead, past Soderberg to Marchand. He's in alone. The backhand turns to forehand, past Soderberg, and Brown on the back check knocks the puck the length of the rink. An emergency moment for LA, but the Kings dodge a bullet.
He got commitment from Quick all the way to the side of the net.
Krug shot through the screen, tipped. Maybe off of Kelly, maybe off of Muzzin, maybe off of both of them. Backs him up. Chara nudges to Campbell. Back to Chara. Over to Marchand in the rotation. The snapshot scores! Brad Marchand! Boston draws first blood more than 37 minutes into the game.
Some almost quality scoring chances that he was created by himself. Some other plays where perhaps maybe he held onto the puck a little too long.
17:20 of the second period. Here's Muzzin, a save by Rask. Muzzin dinked. Here's Rask on another save as Kopitar got it through a forest of legs. LA going right to work in the Boston zone here. Muzzin. Krug flips ahead to Krejci. Saucers the backhand too far forward for Riley Smith. Out to Foley, takes the long feed, rings the post on the stick side of Rask. The puck hits the goalie in the back and stays out. Krejci Stoll knocks the puck loose. Kopitar indirect for Williams through the seam. The shot, blocker saved by Rask, and he punches it 40 feet clear. McNabb's shot deflects off a defenseman wide. Seidenberg going to work. Paille tries to pry it loose. Gaborik stick handles. Here's Stoll, tries to jam, takes another shot at it. Rask makes two saves on the line. It's still loose. Kopitar drags it out wide. Foley throws it right through some legs in front with Shore battling for position. Doughty's shot and another save by Rask. Krug leads out Smith. Smith off the boards. Campbell traces, but Doughty has it. Doughty gives it away. Campbell's shot and a save by Quick. Against Kevin Miller. Miller goes for the body. Gaborik stops and prevents the contact, but the puck comes through Kelly's skates. Williams digs it back to Regehr. Cross ice. The drive and a save by Rask. Martinez getting off the one-timer. Here's Pastrnak. One-hand sweeper on McNabb. Gives to Soderberg. Trying to get it back to Pastrnak, but the puck couldn't get through as Kelly was locked up in front with a checker. Now here's Soderberg to Pastrnak. The shot and a save by Quick. Let's go Bruins, the chant from the TD Garden crowd. Doughty the saucer pass to Jordan. Nolan, he scores! The puck on edge and Nolan just guns it past Rask high on the glove side. And we're all tied with exactly 7 to go.
With their structure, that 1-4 in the neutral zone, they just push this puck wide from a real bad angle along the wall by Nolan. I got to believe that puck hits the blade of the stick of Dougie Hamilton and just kind of takes off.
Through the corner. Soderberg on a tour of the attacking zone, hits the bar, the rebound bounces past Pastrnak, and Kelly skies one. Off the steal and out, and they're going to look at it. They might have gone in.
But the overhead would surely confirm
bingo
that this puck gets past Quick and in on the net.
If so, the answer comes in 1 minute and 36 seconds.
Upon video review, the call is overturned on the ice. We have a goal.
Jeff Carter scooting along, sends it right next to the post. The shot saved by Rask, robbing Martinez, who was inside the top of the circles. Marchand tries a self-pass, but stumbles coming out of the zone. Buck and a half to go in the game. Here comes McNabb, the bomb with Kopitar, the last man back. Marchand picks it off. A soft one toward goal. Here comes Bergeron. Marchand will get the empty netter, and the Bruins secure the victory against the LA Kings.